Hello friends! Welcome to Squared Plans. I'm Stephanie and today we're going to be setting up our wellness spreads for the next week in October. And I've got some washi tapes here ready to go, as well as these stat stickers and habit trackers I made on my computer, and these sticker books which I'll pull from. This is the first week of the October Plannable Challenge, and this week's theme is Pinktober. So if you'd like to participate, go ahead and post your spreads up on Instagram using the hashtag PlannableOctober2022. We'd love to see what you come up with. Okay, let's go ahead and lay down some wax paper to start us off. I have a rough idea of some of the things I want to do here. I've pulled some stickers from the various books just to kind of get a little bit of a mood board for what I might want to see here on the spread. I'm going to start off with this washi tape that I got from Daiso. It's this like watercolor die cut washi tape, which I really love this tape. I have it in pink and blue. The blue is absolutely my favorite, but the pink is also very handy as well. As you'll see, I'm going to be using it here on the spread in some different ways, and yeah, it's just a great set of washi. So if you have a Daiso near you, you might want to pick those up. It's just a really cool set of washi tapes. So for Pinktober, I really would have loved to do a more breast cancer centered spread, but I had zero stickers to support that, and I also just did not have the time to go and search for items and make my own. But I have this pumpkin vibes sticker book from Planything that has a bunch of cute pumpkins in like pink and purple tones. I thought that would work really well for the Pinktober theme, and I'll just kind of stylize the whole spread in more of a pink fashion with October pumpkins kind of being the tie-in there with the Pinktober. I'm also putting down some health stickers from, I think, the Healthy Hero sticker book. Came out a number of years ago. It was a limited run, part of the whole Happy Girl line for that year. So I have a few of those books, and I thought I'd pull in maybe a couple of stickers from there using the like workout walk stickers, since that's a majority of what I do is a lot of walking and then, occasional workouts here or there at home. I have those in pink and purple, which will work out pretty well, and we'll try to add in those for my activity area. I've also cut up the stat stickers that I plan to use and put those across the top in pink and purple tones. And now I'm in a Happy Planner Wellness, I think this is the Wellness Warrior sticker book, and I'm looking for some more supporting pink items to bring in. Right now the plan is to have the decor at the bottom, stats at the top, then food log second, and then the activities third. We'll see how that works out, but that's the plan for now. And I'm just like combing through the books that I pulled, trying to see if there's anything else I want to add in. That pink purple box sticker there at the top is from the Happy, I think that's Happy Plans, no. The one there on the top. I can't think of the name of the sticker book at the moment. It's from that sticker book. I end up not using it, so you don't really have to worry about that, but if you do like that box sticker, that's where it's from. And maybe I'll bring in some more pumpkins here, and I'm looking for some options for maybe workout stickers. I don't know yet. I like the pumpkins, but I'm not really in love with where they're at right now on the spread, just down here at the bottom. I thought it would be kind of cute to do more like a pumpkin patch theme, which is why I brought in the pink washi tape. I thought that would be a nice kind of grounding element, kind of give you like them sitting on something, but I don't know, this bottom clustering isn't quite working for me at this time, so we'll see how I might change things up here in a minute. This is where I started to rethink the bottom layout and maybe decide to move these guys up a bit, making more of the decor in the center as a focus. So I'm just playing around with the different stickers, grouping some of them together by hand, and then using some of the pre-grouped stickers in and around the spread. Just trying to figure out how best to lay these in. So I'm starting to lean towards these kind of smaller groups, laying them in a staggered fashion, creating a little bit of depth with the stickers that are smaller being higher up or farther away to the eye, and then the bigger stickers closer or near the bottom. And I'm thinking to combine the two middle boxes together at this point so that I can write my workouts in and also have the decor at the same space. So that's where I'm leaning at this time. And just kind of playing around with the locations of things and how the washi tape might play well with those. I also pulled a bunch of heart stickers from that sticker book that I can't remember the name of offhand. It was the one that was from Stephanie Fleming when she came out with her book. It's like, I want to say Happy Plans, but I don't think that's the name of it. I cannot think of the name. So yeah, but I showed it in the beginning, and it will of course be down in the description below. So that is the book I'm pulling the hearts from. And I think that might be the only thing I grabbed from that book. So I'm laying in the stat stickers just so I can get a better feel for how everything's going to lay out. And now I'm trying to figure out how I might want to denote the workouts. As you can see, I pulled the smaller circle stickers, the ones with the walk and the workout. They were kind of too busy. It was just a little bit too distracting, so I decided against using those there on the spread. And now I am trying out some of the washi that I pulled in the solid colors. And I thought I might do more of a tiered look with the, the colors kind of graduating down the page, the different tones of pink. But I don't know about that. It's, I don't know, a little bit too linear. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I also am thinking maybe I need some more pattern, so I have this lighter, almost plaid washi tape that I thought I might pull in here, which actually is pretty cute and would be a nice addition. But I'm also feeling like I have a lot going on already with the little pumpkin clusters, so we'll see. We'll see what we do. I went back into my stash and I'm looking through the Womankind sticker book now, seeing if there's anything I want to pull in from here. Spoiler alert, there's not. And I also pulled the Colorful Boxes sticker book as well, in case I want to add just some nice simple boxes here in the workout space. As I was flipping through, I found that nice pink grid box sticker for the sidebar, which I think will be a good addition. Because the pumpkins are so detailed, which I love, these stickers are really good. Plentything has been knocking it out of the park lately with their sticker books, especially their seasonal sticker books. So yeah, I really like these stickers. It's nice to have it in these alternative colors that I probably wouldn't think to have, pink pumpkins, but it works perfectly for this theme. But anyway, so there's a lot of detail in those stickers, so having that matched up with something that's a little bit more minimal really helps the detail shine without being overwhelming. So I think the colorful boxes were the right match to tie in the workouts with the decor there and really allow the decor to shine without being too much. Since I'm in this Colorful Boxes sticker book, I'm thinking maybe I could pull in some smaller boxes down here at the bottom for tracking my total calories, because I'll be putting my food log now at the bottom. And I started to do that, but I didn't have enough in just that softer pink tone that I could do all 7 days. So I started playing around with the different colors of pink and purple that I did have, and I started adding it in, but it just started getting super busy feeling. Again, it's like smaller boxes, so it added more detail to the spread that really I didn't want. I really want to keep it somewhat minimal if I can. And then I thought, well, with these minimal boxes, maybe I could still add in those little prompts with the circles in the pink and purple, just to have a little bit of extra. But again, you can kind of see when I laid them down how much they detract from the pumpkins, because there's so much detail. Each little word in there just creates a detail factor that tries to rob your attention, versus the colorful boxes where they're a little bit more subdued into the background and allow those pumpkin clusters to shine. And I'm still dealing with a cough and a sore throat, so sorry if my voice is a little bit rough this week. Hopefully this will clear up soon. I'm struggling with it a bit, I have to say. It's really been a damper on my workout routine, but hopefully I can get through this voicing without it sounding too rough. Anyway, so I really liked the pumpkins as is, but I kind of wanted to bring in just a touch of workout feels to the spread, since this really isn't, you know, a workout themed spread at all because of the pumpkins. So I just wanted to have a little bit in there. So I'm just adding in some pink elements of decor from that Healthy Hero sticker book into the clusters as kind of like another little thing to look at. And because I did that, I definitely felt like those circles were way too much, and I went ahead and took those off. I also trimmed out my habit tracker a little bit just because I didn't like the addition of the strong black. I think just minimizing that really helped it be a little less obtrusive to the look and feel of the spread. So we're already moving things over here. I'm going to lay down some washi tape at the bottom to start things off, and then because I'll be putting a lot of information there in the center, I will white out the main 2 lines that divide the second and third box sections, and I'll end up combining those in the end. So as that dries, I'm going to lay in my stat stickers. Let's get those down on the page to get things started. I'll also add some more of that kind of brighter pink washi tape at the top. It just, I think, added a little bit more of the color that I wanted to have on the spread without really, I don't know, dividing the spread up into halves and quarters, which is kind of what was happening in the beginning when I was playing with the washi. I think the top and bottom was the perfect treatment. So I'm going to start laying in the pumpkin decor, and I'm going to white out the main divider lines, but only when the stickers lay on top of them. That way I have the days easily defined, but the lines aren't going to interfere with the clear stickers that I have there in the washi. And because I'm trimming off this washi tape right at the line there that divides into the food log, I need to do some kind of trimming around the edge of those watercolor stickers just so that it has a nice clean look as it ends. I'm also going to go through and clean up the clusters that I made myself so that there's no strong overlap between those stickers and the transparency isn't, layered on top of each other. So anywhere where the stickers overlap, I'm just going to trim that out with my precision cutter and just get rid of the excess so it has a nice clean look. The last thing I'm going to do here is actually use my whiteout pen to put some white on the back of this sports bra sticker. That will really help it pop out from the background and allow me to lay it right on top of it without having to cut around it in the back so that there's no overlap. I'm also going to white out the lines here for this back cluster, and I'm going to trim it to fit around this hole punch area as well. I had trouble with the end of this guy. It was just really a awkward end on the washi tape there on that second group, so we'll see how that comes out. I went ahead and added in the sports bra sticker now that the white has dried a bit, and added in the heart as well that I had there. And now I will drop in the colorful boxes, and we'll go ahead and move over the sidebar at this time too. Getting ready to put over the second half of this spread. I'm going to start with this bigger cluster, and I really want it to butt right up against the black line there, so I'm going to take this washi tape off and just do it by hand to make sure I get the right angle, and then lay the stickers back on top. But first, of course, I'm going to white out behind the transparent areas. And here I'm going to lay in those pumpkins. I'm trying to set them in the areas of the washi tape where you see how there's a little bit of white on the top. Trying to really set those pumpkins in without there being too much overlap into the washi tape color, especially like in the purple pumpkins, so it looks a little cleaner. And I've got those in. I'm going to lay in this long quote sticker. Felt like I needed a quote sticker. I grabbed that out of the Colorful Boxes sticker book. The pink was a good match for the pink of the boxes, of course. So I just thought I'd throw that in and kind of finish things out because it felt a little naked without at least some kind of quote. And I'll add in the last of those heart stickers there at the top, and also drop in this group sticker here on the side. I'll let that dry before I force it down. While I'm doing that, I'm going to use my white pen to again help those overlay stickers really pop off of the pumpkin backgrounds. And I'm just really not liking how that last watercolor washi came out. So I have this other piece of junk trimming, and I'm going to try to match it up so that at least it looks a little bit more rounded and a little bit more fluid at the bottom instead of such a blunt cut. And honestly, I think that worked pretty well. I think the last thing we're going to do here is bring in some more of that washi tape, the watercolor washi tape feels into the sidebar, jazz up the look of this habit tracker a bit. I'm going to go ahead and do a little piece of that washi tape there at the top and at the bottom, just to make it look, again, just a little cuter. And then once I get that done, you guys, we will be done, friends. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up down below. Go ahead and leave me a comment too if you'd like to get in touch. And think about subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, if you'd like to see more of my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And we will see you next time. Bye!